So what is the total time for manufacturing for 4 lots? So the total time taken is 15,360 for 4 lots. What is to find is the total number of hours required to produce 160 units and also the total cost to produce 160 units, right? Now what is y here? Here y is nothing but y is the average cumulative time period. This is the cumulative time period. That's it. Hello dear students, welcome to this session of basic mathematics class. I am Mr. Niranjan, faculty Department of Mathematics, Vidhyaashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So in this session I am going to discuss regarding 5-marker problems on linear curves. In the previous session we have discussed regarding the problems related to 5 marks. Today also I will take few more examples for a 5-marker. Today in this session also I will going to discuss regarding 5-marker questions in learning curves. So problems for 5 marks in learning curves. Now let us move on to the first problem. This is an important problem. What is the problem given? An aircraft manufacturer. So aircraft manufacturer supplies aircraft engine to different airlines. They have just completed an initial order for 30 engines. So initially they have completed for 30 engines order involving a total of 6,000 direct labor hours. How many labor hours? 6,000 direct labor hours at 720 per hour. 720 per hour. They have been asked to bid for a prospective contract for a supply of 90 engines. It is expected that there will be 80%. So the percentage is 80% learning effect. 80% learning effect. Then estimate the total labor cost for the new order. So we have to calculate the total labor cost for the new order at 80% of learning effect. So what is the learning effect here? So the learning effect is given to be 80%, right? 80%. Now we have to estimate the labor cost for the new order, right? Now let us move on to the table. As you know, just form a table. Unit produced, total output in units, then cumulative average per time and the total hours. So first write down the unit produced, then total output in units, then cumulative average time per unit, then the total hours. Okay. Now, so they have given in one lot, for one lot, how many engines? 30 engines. So for one lot it is 30 engines, right? So as usual, units are, this can also be called as a lots. 1, 1, 2. This is 1, 2 and 2 into 2 is 4, right? Now, initially what is given here? So, there's 30 engines involving a total of 6,000 direct labor hours. So, what is given here? Here it is given 6,000. So, cumulative average time is 6,000. Initially it is 6,000. Next, 80% of 6,000 is equal to 80% of 6,000 is equal to, what is 80% of 6,000? That's equal to 4,800. Again, 80% of 4,800 is equal to, you just calculate 80% of 4,800. That's equal to 3,840. Right. Now total hours. Now what is the total hours? Just multiply. That's it. 1 into 6,000. 6,000. Again 2 into 4,800. 48 into 2. So 4,800 into 2. 48 into 2 is 9,600. Again 3,840 into 4. That's equal to, so 15,360. Right. This is how we are going to form the table. So very simple. So initially the units or lots are 1, 2 and 3. The total output in the units are 1 unit, 2 units and the 4. So therefore calculate the cumulative average time per unit. So for 1 it is 6,000. For 80% of 6,000 is 4,800. Again 80% of 4,800 is equal to 3,840. Therefore, the total hours is equal to 1 into 6,000 plus 2 into 4,800 is 9,600. 4 into 3,840 is equal to 15,360. So, what is the total time for manufacturing for 4 lots? So, the total time taken is 15,360 for 4 lots. So, therefore, the total time to manufacture 4 lots is equal to, what is the total time taken? 15,360. This is the total time taken. Now, but what is given here? They have just completed an initial order of 30 engines involving a total of 6,000 direct labor hours at 720 per hour. So, they have 600 direct labor hours here. So, let us subtract this 6,000. Yes. So, therefore, subtract this. So, subtract this 6,000. What is this equal to? 15,360 minus 6,000 is equal to. So, if you subtract, what is this equal to? 9,360. So, therefore, the time taken to manufacture 4 lots is 9,360. Now, calculate the cost. That's it. Okay. Now, just calculate. What is to calculate? Calculate at rupees 20, not 720. It is rupees 20 per hour. So, at rupees 20 per hour. So, therefore, at rupees 20 per hour, so at rupees 20 per hour, therefore, the total labor cost is equal to, the total labor cost is equal to 9,360 into 20. So, that is 9,360 into 20. That's equal to rupees. So, this is equal to 1,87,200. This is the total labor cost. That's it. Hope you followed. See, it's a very simple problem. Therefore, the total time for manufacturing of 4 lots is 15,360 minus 6,000. That's equal to 9,360. Now, at the rate of 20 per hour, what is the total labor cost? So, at the rate of 20 per hour, the total labor cost for the manufacturing 4 lots is 9,360 into 20 rupees. That's equal to 1,87,200 rupees is the total labor cost. That's it. This is how we are going to simplify. Very important problem. Now, let us take one more problem. Same type problem. Now, let us move on to the next problem. An engineering company has won the contract for supplying aircraft engines of a new type. The photo constructed to win the contract took 500 hours. It is expected that these will have 90% of learning effect. Estimate the labor cost of producing 8 engines of new order if the labor order cost is 40 per hour. The cost of the labor is 40 per hour. So, very simple. So, an engineering company has won the contract for supplying the aircrafts. The product, that is the proto constructed, actually the product constructed to win the contract is 500 hours. It is expected that there will be a 90% learning effect. So, the learning effect is here, 90% is the learning effect. Then, calculate the labor cost of producing engines of a new order at the rate of 40. What is the cost given? Rupees 40 per hour is the labor cost. That's it. Same as that of the previous problem. Here it is 90%. Now, move on to the table. Now, same unit produced, total output in units, cumulative average time per unit and the total hours, right? So, how many lots are given here? So, to produce 8 engines, so there are 8 lots, 1, 2, 4, right? So, this is 1, 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, okay? Now, cumulative time, that is cumulative average time per unit is 1000. Now, just find out what is the percent, what is the cumulative. So, the learning effect is 90%. 90%. Now, 90% of 1000 is equal to 900. 90% of 1000 is 900. So, 90% of 1000 is 900. Again, 90% of 900 is equal to 810. Right. So, 90% of 900 is 810. Again, 90% of 810 is equal to 729. That's it. Right. Listen. So, the unit produced are as usual 1, 1, 2 and 4. The total outputs in unit is 1, 2, 4 and 8 lots. Now, therefore, so cumulative average per unit is, first it is 1000. Now, 90% of 1000 is 900. Again, 90% of 900 is 810. Again, 90% of 810 is 729. So, therefore, the total hour is equal to multiplied. 1 into 1000 is 1000. Again, 9 into 2, 1800. Again, 810 into 4, 3240. Again, 729 into 8, 5832. Right, 5832. So, 1 into 1000, 2 into 900, 4 into 810 and 8 into 729 is 5832. Now, therefore, the total time taken for 8 lots is 5832 hours. Now, what is the cost given? So, the labor cost of producing 8 lots engine of new order, if the labor cost is 40 per hour. So, at the rate of rupees 40 per hour. Let me explain. So, therefore, the total cost for 8 lots at rupees 40 per hour is equal to, that is 5832 into 40. So, this is equal to rupees 2,33,208. That's it. Hope you followed. So, this is how we are going to solve this problem. Now, move on to the next problem. Same type problem. A company requires 100 hours to produce the first 10 units. So, a company requires 100 hours to produce first 10 units at rupees 15 per hour. If the learning effect is 80%, what is the learning effect? 80%. Find the total number of hours required to produce 160 units and also the total cost to produce 160 units. Very simple as that of the previous problem. So, what is the learning effect here given? The learning curve effect is 80%. And what is the cost? The total cost to produce 160 units is to be determined. What is to find is the total number of hours required to produce 160 units and also the total cost to produce 160 units. Right. Now, draw the table. Unit produced, total output in lots and cumulative average time per lots are hours and the total hours. Now, consider, now let 1 unit is equal to 10 lots. 1 units is equal to 10 lots. So, how many units are given? 160 units means that is 16 lots. So, therefore, you can write 1, 1, 2, 4 and 8. So, this is 1 into 1 is 1, 1 into 2 is 2, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8, 8 into 2 is 16. So, that's equal to 16 lots here. So, 16 units, that is nothing but 160 units, 160 units or 16 lots. Now, simplify this. Now, initially what is given? So, a company requires 100 hours. So, initially it is 100 hours. 100 hours. Now, what is the learning effect? So, the learning effect is 80%. 80% of, now, 80% of 100 is 80. Similarly, 80% of 80 is 64. Again, 80% of 64 is equal to 80% of 64 is 51.2. 51.2, 80% of 64. Now, the last one, 80% of 51.2 is equal to 80% of 51.2 is equal to 40.96. 40.96. So, 80% of 100 is 80. 80% of 80 is 64. 80% of 64 is 51.2 and 80% of 51.2 is 40.96. Just multiply it. Now, just multiply it. 1 into 100 it is 100. 2 into 80 is 160. 160. Again, 64 into 4. That's equal to 256. 256. Next, 51.2 into 8. So, 409.6. And the last one, 40.96 into 16. 655.36. So, the total hours is 100. 80 into 2 is 160. Again, 64 into 4 is 256. 51.2 into 8 is 409.6. And the last one, 16 into 40.96 is 655.36. Right. So, therefore, the time taken for 16 lots, that is 160 units, is 655.36. So, therefore, the total time taken for 160 units, that is 16 lots, is equal to, what is the total time taken? 655.36 hours. This is the total time taken. Now, first one. So, find the total number of hours required to produce 160 units. Then, and also the total cost to produce 160 units at the rate of 15 per hour. Now, therefore, at rupees 15 per hour, the total cost for 160 units is equal to 655.36 into 15. So, that's equal to rupees. Multiply it. That's it. So, this is equal to 9,830.40. So, therefore, the total cost for 160 units or 16 lots is 9,830.40 is the total cost. That's it. Very simple. Hope you followed. Okay. Now, move on to the next type of problem. This is also an important. This is next method, the second type of problem actually. The production manager of an electronic company obtained the following equation for the learning effect. So, the curve is given, y is equal to 1356 into x to the power of minus 0.3219. What is the curve given? Y is equal to 1356 into x to the power of minus 0.3219. The function is based on the company experience for assembling the first 50 units. For assembling 50 units of the product, the company was asked to bid a new order of 100 additional units. Find the labor hour required to assemble 100 hours. So, we have to find the labor hours required to assemble the 100 units. So, here instead of learning effect, they have given in terms of an equation y is equal to 1356 into x to the power of minus 0.3219. Right. Now, this is of the form, yes, is of the form. So, what is the general equation? Y is equal to a into x to the power of b. Taking log on both sides, what happens? Logarithm of y is equal to logarithm of a plus b into logarithm of x. So log y is equal to log a plus b into log x. Now what is y here? Here y is nothing but y is the average cumulative time period. This is the cumulative time period. That's it. Okay. So here y is the average cumulative time period. A, what is A? A is nothing but the time required for a lot. So A is nothing but the time required for one lot per unit. So what is X? X is nothing but the cumulative total number of lots. X is the cumulative total number of lots. And what is B? So B is nothing but index of learning. Right. Now based on this, so yes, what is given? This is A into x to the power of b. Now what is A? Therefore from this A is equal to 1356 A. B, what is B? B is equal to minus 0.3219 and x, what is x? X is equal to as it is x itself. Right. Now what is x? X here is nothing but total number of cumulative lots. So here the total number of lots. So first lot it is 50. We have to find out for the 100 units. So this is equal to 2. X is equal to 2. So here x is equal to 2. A is equal to 1356. B is equal to minus of 0.3219. Right. Now substitute this in equation. Log y is equal to logarithm of y is equal to logarithm of A plus b into log x. Substitute here logarithm of what is y? Y is nothing but as it is log y is equal to logarithm of A. Logarithm of A, that is 1356 plus b. What is b? Minus of 0.3219 into logarithm of x is 2. So therefore logarithm of y, log y is equal to, just find out logarithm of 1356. So 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers are there. The characteristics is 3 point. Just find out log 13, 5 and mean difference 6. That's equal to, so this is equal to 1324 minus 0.3219 into logarithm of 2 is 0.3010. Logarithm of 20 at 0 is 3010. Multiply this. So this is logarithm of y is equal to 3.1324 minus, if you multiply 0.3219 into 0.3010, this is equal to 0.0969. Now subtract this. What is this equal to? Log y is equal to 3.1324 minus 0.0969 is equal to 3.0355. So lagarithm of y is equal to 3 minus 1324 minus 0.0969 is equal to 3.0355. Now just find out y. What is y from this? When log y is given, how to find out y? So y is nothing but the anti-logarithm of this. So therefore y is equal to anti-log of 3.0355. So just find out the anti-log, just find out the value which is nearly equal to 0.3. So 0.3, just 0.35 and mean difference 5. What you are going to get? 1085.15 hours. That's it. Therefore the total time for 2 units is equal to, this is 1085.15 into 2. This is equal to, multiply, that's it. So this is equal to 2170.30. That's it. 2170.30. Okay. The total time for 2 units is equal to 1085.15 into 2, that is 2170.30 hours. That's all. So this is how we are going to calculate the total hour. Okay. So therefore, conclude this, therefore the total hours for 2 units is equal to 2170.30 hours. That's all. 2170.30 hours is the total required for 2 units. That's it. So this is how we are going to calculate using the equation y is equal to a into x to the power of b by taking log on both sides and simplifying, and finally take anti-log, you will get the answer. That's it. Hope you followed. So these are few problems based on learning curves. So very important, you may expect 5 marks questions from this. So that's all regarding today's session. Let us meet with a different concept in the next session. Thank you very much.